Going down now to my build, and this is day 22. I'm really disappointed that I cannot flatten out this hill across my property. It should have been done now, but we've been halted with our document processing due to the lockdown. Now going back to day 22, I received a very funny email today that an American married to a Filipina asking how to deal with tampo as a Filipino. Actually, tampo, or no speaking treatment, or the silent treatment, which is a very popular thing that we do here in the Philippines. If the woman or even a man get annoyed with someone, they'll give you the silent treatment. Now, what me and my husband do is, it don't work with us. I used to give him the silent treatment before, and the bastard would just continuously annoy me, like, turning off. Do you want me to turn off the water, the electric, or when I was cooking, turn off the gas? When I used to use gas, it's just, you still end up talking, but screaming, but you still talking. Or do you want me to hide the keys? So you still, or just follow me around to annoy me, you end up talking. So the tampo, the silent treatment, won't work with us. We just tell each other straight on, oh, you old bastard. And another one, the reason why I don't take him here on my build is he will just over-engineer everything. This is my project, and I want it to make sure it's strong, but it's following the budget allocated by myself. Now, my husband tends to be, we better make sure, and over-engineering everything. Some of the houses that we've done together, he over-engineered it. So with this build, I know my capability of organizing this, so I don't let him interfere with this one. And all you see here, the charcoal family, the charcoal is already down. It's not smoking anymore. So what happened to it? It's only the second day. Usually they said it reaches 3 days before it's even ready for packing. But you can see there, that's the amount of smoke it's creating now, unlike yesterday. So I'm here now on my day 22 of the build. This is day 22 now of my budget bungalow build. We are still working, even if it's Holy Thursday. At least we are working, but if you look at on the other side, they are gambling. Mahjong. So we are working today, but not tomorrow. So we'll be back on Saturday. So this is what I mean about the lintel. The lintel is the one, like a beam, that we put in on doorways, on top of doorways and on top of windows. But this time, we'll be connecting everything, the dentals, all around the house and in the middle build. So you can see on top of there will be rebars there as well. These 2 pieces of rebars that you can see. In fact, where they meet here, there's even four in this one, because this is 9 and this is 6 by 9, so there will be 1.5 on this, 2.5, 2.5. So I mean 3 meters on this side, 3 rebars on this side, 2 on this side, and then 3 again on this side. So we will be putting as well, connecting to that main, all the rebars that's going to be there, connecting to the middle here, from there to here, and then across as well. 2 rebars there and going through across. So 2 more rebars here in the middle, and then on the small ones here. We'll cut the rebars in two and they will be connected. So it's giving strength to all the walls that we have built. And after that, we will be pouring it about 4 inches. So it's like a tie beam, 4 inches up before we start piling 2 more lines of blocks, and then we do the header. The header is the tie beam that will be supporting the roof. So the lintel is not the header. Some gets confused that what I mean is the header. This is not the header, this is the lintel. The lintel actually, one comment that it's called load bearing, but we call this here as lintel. So it'd be connecting to everything here, making sure that your doorways and windows will have the strength connected to the walls, and also giving more strength to the walls, not to give it more weight from the roof, and protecting your doors from not sagging and your windows from not sagging. I got some nails stuck on my shoes. So I have like 18 rebars yesterday, and I think they've already used 14. So I'll be giving you the total at the end of the day. But you can see up there, you can see what's the condition of the old couple's house. It's really sad. Because if you see in their old build, they don't have any of these lintels and stuff. They just put the door. The door frame is holding to a hollow block. That's why the door frame starts to sag. And like I said, they already taken out the forms that they have poured on the column yesterday. Like I said, this is a budget bungalow. I will be building 2 or 3 or 4 of this similar size on my other land soon, but not on this grade. I will be making a proper only 2 bedroom, which is bigger than this one, and then I'll be making a fair size bathroom and shower, and of course with water connections and tanks, because I'm planning to rent it out long term for foreigners that are interested to have a go at staying here in the Philippines and be living in an area like mine. A best of both. You're near the city but far away from it, that you're living like in a province like atmosphere, where also you'll be having a view of the city and the fresh air, and you'll be surrounded with all the trees and forests like I do. But in this size of bungalow, in this style, better build and better design, like 2 bedrooms, bigger bathroom, and shower and kitchen with proper faucets and drainage, and there will be a bigger dining lounge area, dining sala area. So a lot as well is asking, why am I continuing to build when it's supposed to be locked down? There are exceptions to the lockdown, like farms, fishing, etc. All the hardwares are still open. Now, in our barangays, we have a pass, since we are located in the farming area, to continue our work as long as we are not overloaded with people. And since I'm only having 2 main workers and 2 helpers, we have qualified for the pass. So that's why we can continue working. And also another factor is because we belong in the up here in the mountain areas of Cebu City. So there's no problem for us to get materials. And of course, because there's a scarce of materials, just last time I get my rebar and cement, there's a 10% increase on the materials. Whereas I used to get the cement at 190, it's now 205. And I used to get the rebars at 150 each, the 10 mm rebars. It is now 155. So how can you justify the 10% increase? Just because of the lockdown. And also I want to address, someone is asking if I am renting Mixi. That's what all my things got names. Mixi has been with me for 16 years now. I had another sister of Mixi, which is the we call the big sister Mixi. But I sold that one because it's a big one. It's a 2-bagger mixer that often we don't use it. We always use Mixi. That I am not renting my equipment, sorry. I'll rather keep it here, and I'm thinking even to clean it up when we have the time. And then what do you think will I have to color Mixi? Because I'm thinking about coloring it pink with yellow spot, make it look funny. But no, I am not renting my tools, my machineries. I got a few more machines like my vibrators, compactors, and a lot of like cutters, chain cut-offs, and the one for miter. But I rather just myself using it, although a few of my neighbors have borrowed it, but I know it's just around the neighborhood when they log into my logbook and all that. But sorry, I'm not renting out my Mixi. It just stays here because the transport is hard, and that's why the reason I sold out my big sister of Mixi, because when it was returned the last time, someone else borrowed it and somewhere in Talamban, and we end up fixing the whole thing. Big Mixi had some problems with it, with parts. So from then on, I'm not renting on any of my tools and machines anymore. I have all the storerooms. I've shown you my workshop. I purposely have places for all my equipments. So this is what we are now, day 22. Putting all the lintels to strengthen up the build. This is our last few strengthening. 2 more lines of blocks, and we're on the header, the last beam that will support the roof. And then you will see that I also have, when there is no more building work, I have a girl that wants to earn some money that will clean up the site, sweep it all up. So by Monday or Saturday, you'll be seeing a cleaner build. Because that's one thing I don't like about building, is when it's just left to mess. So I clean up as I go. But since you'll be pouring again some of these lentils this afternoon, there's no point. It will be tomorrow that she will be doing the cleaning. Going down again for my afternoon check on my building work. After I have cleaned up another part of my house, I've always cleaned up one part every day to keep all clean. Before, the old bastard would be calling me a lazy bitch. Despite all the things I've done, keeping the house neat and tidy like we both like, I'm still called a lazy bitch. But that's my husband. So here, I'm going down here now. You can see that the smoke from the charcoal has already gone, because I was told that they put it so high last night that they can finish it today. So you can see that they're already sacking up the charcoal so they can get paid. And that's also another hard work, because you're gonna put it in sacks. Do it by your hands. And all of them is helping one another to put it on sacks. And I said it's 200 pesos per sack. Pila ka kuan, graba. So this is day 22. Since the old man Tony and Fredo is doing the tie beams of the lentils, the Loy here is digging the septic tank to occupy his time. So the septic tank that we're gonna have to dig will be 5 feet deep, and that's 6 by 6 foot by 6 feet square and 5 feet deep. Because you gotta remember, it's only for the old couple, this build. So another thing here is the roughness of the walls that we have here. Actually, a few has been commenting about the roughness of the wall. A lot have understood what's the point of it. The one that already experienced building houses here in the Philippines. But actually, this is saving me labor. I know it's quite rough, but when it's time to render, it will be saving me labor, not to be spending the labor on chipping immediately. This is a good surface for rendering the walls. It got more hold on the finishing if it's rough like this, because the smooth part, we even have to chip it up to be able to put a proper render. This is how they do the lintels. They are now using wood to support the rebars there. And as of day 21, the total was 109 and 49,000 pesos. So 109,049 pesos was the total labor and materials as of yesterday. Today, I think I will have more because they are using roughly around 18 to 19 rebars. But I have to properly check before I give you the proper price. But this is what they are doing right now. You can see that they put some wood, which we will be pouring about 4 inch of the cement. Then we continue the block work. But that rebar there will be supporting the header, the top of the windows and doors. And after that, we will file 2 more blocks of hollow blocks. Then we will put the header. This is not the header yet. This is actually just the lintel, or in Americans call this load bearing. And since this is built on solid ground, what we are protecting here is just the top of the doors and the windows. So a small 4-inch lintel will be sufficient for this build. I have to adjust it because it was darkened up by the acacia shadow. But this is how we are so far, and I'm assigning a girl to clean up tomorrow, so it will be clean when we come back. Because this is what I like when I build it. It has to be everything tidy and clean. Because I even do that in my own house. I slowly go around tidying up everything. So this is what we are. This is the 3rd room here. And they're already piled up for the header as well. And there's no cement being used today. It's only rebars and labor. So by Saturday, we'll be pouring these lentils. And what they do is just put a line of like 4-inch cement and then continue the block work. but the rebars will be holding on. Giving the lintels, giving the top of the doorways and windows the strength that it needs before the header. So this is our 22nd day, Holy Thursday. So tomorrow we don't have work because it's Good Friday. So will not have any videos for tomorrow. And across, you can see the family is working together, packing their charcoal. That's more hard work now. But they have been doing it faster last night, so they were able to pack the charcoal now. So I'll just film them here because I don't want to go down there because of the social distancing. But that's how hard life of a charcoaling business is. And that's 200 pesos per sack. I'm here on the other view from the outside of the budget bungalow. So you can see that it looks quite spacious actually. That's why I've decided that I will be building 3 or 4 of the same thing. But it's not going to be a budget bungalow. It will be the middle budget bungalows. I will be naming each house, and I'm planning to have it added to my portfolios. So that will be 3 or 4 I think on the land across here. That will be the road. That building that you see here from the old couple's toilet will be gone, and that will be my road going down. And those are the bit of land that I've been showing you a while ago. That's where I'm gonna build 3 or 4 bungalows around this area. There. So for where I'm standing, this will be the road, and this area that I'm looking at here, that's slightly cleared, will be the area where I'm gonna build the 4 bungalows that I just made like this. So I'll be cutting some of these trees because they are on the way, but you can see they are just small trees anyway. And this other one, whatever is on the way, but I'll be cutting it off, but I'll save it as much as I can if I could. But this is the area of my future project for my 3 or 4 bungalows in the future, which I will be making like this one, but in a better build. So it still be 3 bedrooms, but the other bedroom I think I'll be making it into a better bathroom. So I will make the bedroom bigger than what they are here, because it's only the 2 will be bedrooms, but the other one will be the better, a shower and a bath and a toilet. So we are now on the final staging. When it's got the header, we go to the roofing, then render, put the doors and the windows, and we're done. I reckon it's another 15 days if I don't have any hindrance on the materials, like the windows or the doors. Another 15 to 20 days, but I'm hoping this will all be finished in 15 days. So they have used 18 rebars today and 2 kilos of tire wire. 18 whole rebars and 2 kilos of tire wire. So plus the labor, and that is what I have spent for today, and it will be added to the day 21. So this is the look on the other side, and you still can see the rough finish, which never concerns me. In fact, I'm glad, because when we render this, everything will be rendered. I know a lot knows what's the purpose for this one, but there are a few that cannot understand that the block work, it's like you're going to a car shop and you see a car being body filled. So they put on the body filler and you will say that the car is bad looking, crap, or OMG. But what you don't realize that after the body filler, when they spray the paint, and you will not even notice that there's a body filler on it in the car. The same thing with the house. This rough finish will never be seen once we do the rendering. All the roughness, which will be saving me labor actually, because that will be straight on rendering. The cement will be sticking on it. That's the best part. And this one, where there's a smooth part, you see that we even started to chip it off. Cement won't stick on a smooth part. So here, where they poured the column yesterday, they even started to chip it up as well. The same thing on the other side. It's getting ready for rendering. So what they're actually doing is saving me labor. So this is it. But I want this clean up before we start any rendering. So we won't be bothered with all this dirtiness around. So 18 pieces of whole rebars and 2 kilos of tire wire. That's what I spent for today. So I'll give you a different look here, and you can see the filing there for the top. So you can see from the line of the lintel line, and they got a nylon line. Well, they will pour the cement, and that will be serving as the lintel that will be on top of this here, and we will be doing that on Saturday. So they're just now doing the precision work of lining where the 4-inch file for the lintel. So this is it. Tony, they might be doing everything in one on Saturday, because while they're doing the lintel, they'll be also pouring some of the column underneath. So they're still gonna be putting the line on this here on the rooms. So 18 bars of whole rebars was used, and now the rebar prices, like I said, is now 155 each for 10 mm and 2 kilos of tire wire at 60 pesos per kilo. And that's what the usage for my expense for today, and plus the labor. We won't be working tomorrow, so the day 23 will be on Saturday.